Okay. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? I am so sorry. I labeled that poster incorrectly. I thought it was the season finale. And I was like, oh my God, we have another week of this. So that just tells you how long this season has been. And I'm ready for the new season with the new people because this is killing me. I can't take any more of it. So I see let's see, we have Sherry here in the house. We have Grandma Six. Hi, guys. We have Dorothy. I love Dorothy. Of course, we have me. We have Sherry Berry here. I love the new pic, Sherry. I put that in the comments. And let's see. Who else do we have? We have Danica in the house. Danica, you're not, I'm telling you, I thought it was the season finale. I am so serious. It was just like, really? And then I said, oh, damn, we still have the other couples to go. So it's just one more week, hopefully, because they can't drag this on. And then we do the tell all. So let me see. I want to start with, I'm going to start with Tyreek. And the reason I'm going to start with Tyreek, because this is what pissed me off on this episode. He's getting his daughter dressed. I'm turning off my phone and I'm so sorry. I should have did this before, which I try to do, but then I just had a call right before I went live. Hi, Mina, welcome. Hi, SM, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Tariq gets his daughter dressed for the wedding, and they put the little dress on her, which is really cute. What pissed me off is that no one did this little girl's hair. Now, his brother was there, Dwayne, and God knows it's spelled Dwain. I saw Dwayne's wife was there. Tyreek's friend Angela could have did her hair. Her mother could have done her hair. I was just upset to see this little girl's hair like this for a wedding. When you see all these little girls in weddings, they flower girls, their hair is all cute with the little curls hanging down. That pissed me off. And then when I really got mad, when I saw Hazel getting her hair and makeup done, that pissed me off. So, and before then, they were talking about what did she have fun, what was the favorite part for last night for her. And she said that it was the booty cheeks. I'm like, oh my God, it just killed me when she said that. Then, Tyreek's brother, of course, he came from Salt Lake City for the wedding, which I thought was really nice. I like when Tyreek said that his relationship with Dean is nowhere for the time being. So he hasn't just ruled it out that they're never going to talk again. We know that Dean and his fiance, think she's still his fiance, just had a little baby, and he's on pillow talk right now. So, Hazel gets dressed. They get in a car. Well, Tyreek gets dressed. He's on his white with the hat turned around. And he waits till he gets dressed in a white suit to go put everything in the vehicle to take to the wedding. I'm thinking before you get dressed for your wedding, I guess it doesn't make a difference because you got to pull it out the car any day and wait when you get there and set everything up. But it would have made more sense to me to put it in a car, get yourself dressed, get there, and then everybody else could have carried it out. But that was the tackiest wedding I've ever seen with the clothes and everything. Angela's dress, I don't know what it was called, the big flower poof, whatever. I have no idea, but yeah, we could have did without that too. And that's just my opinion. So, Hazel gets there and they rent a Maserati limo for her to go to a wedding in. She's in the limo and she's thinking about that her mother probably won't be there because she doesn't think her mother accepts her for being bisexual. No, Hazel, you're gay. Okay, you are gay, Hazel. Hi, Kels. Welcome. You are gay. Oh, Vanessa's here too. I didn't see Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Beauty by KK. I'm missing all kind of people. I'm so sorry. So, so she's there. She calls and she sees her mother and her father are on the video call. So that makes her happy. Hi, Heidi Light. So that's my twin sister, everybody. Heidi Light, that's my twin sister. So, she sees her mom and her dad, and she's happy to see her mom. She leans her head down. She does a little fake cry. She gets out the car, and they walk her in, and Tariq just cries on cue. Bam. He just starts crying. That's the fakest cry. I'm so glad I don't have to see them next week. Anyway, they get married, and she's happy for her to have a man that accepts her for who she is. And then they're in the confessional, and she says that now that they're married, she's happy because she's the boss, and if they get a girlfriend now, it's not going to be an issue. Really? Okay. And Tariq has learned his lesson now. So I'm just like, okay, we're still going with this girlfriend stuff. Again, Hazel wants a woman for her, not for she and Tariq. Okay, that's just it. Hazel wants a woman, not hi Nurse Jen, not for Tariq, just for her. So they're married, they're happy. Okay, and then she says that when she said that she wants to bring her son, hi Angela, she wants to bring her son to live here with her, not with them. Her words were she wants to bring her son to live with her. And I was like, well, we know what that's going to end up at. So that's for them. That's Hazel and Tariq. And let me see who else just came in the chat. Um, Hi, Julie. I'm sorry. I have a busy day tomorrow. And you guys know that the trial starts tomorrow. And my day is really going to be filled with watching opening arguments and everything and taking notes for the show that I'm going to do tomorrow night. We're going to have an open panel. We have some great panelists that's going to be there. So I didn't want to try to cram in and try to mess up my day by doing a review of 90 Day Tomorrow. And I honestly thought it was the season finale tonight. I really did. Hi, Natasha. So let's see. Next couple we're going to discuss is going to be, I didn't drink my water. I'm sorry. The next couple we're going to discuss is going to be, I'm saving those two for last. We're going to talk about Rebecca and Zied. Rebecca's there. She's getting herself dressed. Her daughter's there. Tiffany, her best friend Melanie is there. Tiffany's boyfriend Micah is there, and for some reason, Tiffany and Michael's friend Clay is there as well. So, Rebecca's getting dressed. They're getting her all made up. I don't care what they put on her. And they're talking about the marriage, and Tiffany is doing her mom's hair, and Rebecca's talking about she ordered the dress. She said the dress was 2 sizes too big. She had it altered. Now it won't zip up, which, okay, didn't make any sense, but okay, let's buy that one. So, she gets herself dressed, which I must say she looked pretty cute. And she said she had to put a corset on because the dress wouldn't zip in the back. That was the tacky issue. First, I thought it was cute. And then when you look at it, when they did the full thing of it, you can see it was bunched up here. She just didn't look good. Ziad's in there doing his hair. I swear the man used a half a can of hairspray. I swear to God, seriously, he used a half a can of hairspray on that head of his. And I just didn't understand it. But, he was saying that, how he knows that Rebecca is nervous. And she didn't want to be married this soon. She wanted to run the 90 days out to make sure, okay, this has been going on for 2 years, I think 2.5 years. If you're not sure, and all of these little jobs she worked to pay for the K-1 visa process, well, you're never going to be sure. So whether it's COVID or not, the goal was 90 days. You knew you weren't going to let that man leave this country, so you might as well just go ahead and do it, whether it's Ramadan, whatever it is. So, they get married. The the place she gets married at, oh, I forgot the name, but they were there, Florida something. They were there, what, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, 2 episodes ago, and they provided the horse and carriage for, brought it to the little area where they're getting married at. Again, tackiest damn wedding I've ever seen. I don't care if it's outdoor. You could have did something better than that. You know, her daughter is there. And Micah and Clay walk her down the aisle. And I'm thinking when Rebecca said that Ziad had a red suit jacket, I thought it was red. It was more like a mauve kind of purplish thing, but it wasn't bad. I like the blue shoes he had on. Matter of fact, I think he looked better than Rebecca altogether. So anyway, um, you know, they said their vows and stuff, you know, for wrinkles and everything else. They got married. They drove off in the carriage. So, but in the confessional, for Tiffany and Micah, they were talking about, Tiffany said that she had been at all of her mom's wedding except for the first one. So that means that that's 3 weddings because this is her 4th wedding. Micah says that he still isn't too sure about Ziet, but you know, we'll see, because if he hurts her, um, it's not going to be good. But we already know, 2 years flat. Hi, Susie. 2 years flat. I'm giving him 2. I'm saying 2. However long it takes him to get that green card, it's going to be a done deal because he's going to want that baby. So she got it from Wish. Sherry, no, thank you. That dress was not flattering at all. Not at all. Oh my God, Debbie, she did. She looked like a linebacker in that in that dress. I did. Ziad looked better than she did. I just said that, Debbie. Ziad looked better than she did. And, you know, I was like, he looks better than she does. So I'm reading you guys' comments. I think she would have just worn slacks and a blouse. That would have worked because she looked tacky in that. Her arms, and then she had all the back fat right here. That's not the dress for her. She could have put on something over her shoulders to cover that up to me. Oh my God, the dress looked like something a homeless person would wear. Yes, Kels, he was happy. Yeah, it was more of a plum color, but it wasn't red like I was picturing it, because I was picturing a red suit jacket and blue pants and blue shoes. The shoes were subtle blue. So he looked really good. Yes, he was happy because he's seen that green card. Let's see. Yep, Team Ziad all the way, all the way. But she could have did something else, okay? I understand the dress wouldn't zip up, but I'm trying to figure out, she says 2 sizes too big. So in order for you to get the dress altered, you had to go in so they can fit the dress to you. I don't think that dress was 2 sizes too big. I think she ordered it and hoped her big ass was going to get into it. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. And the outfits, I was like, okay. Yeah, that was, to me, they could have did a better job than that. I don't care about COVID or nothing else. You could have did a better job. Well, not that I don't care about COVID, but yeah, they could have did a much better job with that scene. And then they drove off into the sunset, just like in the movie. So I want to wish them the best. Want to wish them the best. We have Yara and Jovi who are in Vegas and they're getting married. From what I gather, Jovi didn't go out with his friends that night like he was supposed to meet in a bar. He ordered room service. He and Yara had a romantic dinner together. They stayed in. But I'm trying to understand how you get up in the morning and go to the blackjack table, which that's what I would do. But I'm not getting married in a day, and I don't have to go get a ring. I don't have to go get a marriage license. This is COVID time now. Now, all of this is going on. A lot of things in Vegas at this time was shut down. So, and you have to go get a ring, a marriage license, and you have to go get a tux. So, but you're at the blackjack table with your best friend playing blackjack. That made no damn sense to me. But that's the Joey. So, they're down there playing. Joey's drinking, which no problem. I drink first thing in the morning when I'm in the casino too. That's what you go to the casino for. I order me a Bloody Mary and I sit right at a machine, or if a table's open, I go play at a table. So, um, they're done. Yara comes down and she looks like she's in a better mood, of course, because she and Jovi spent some time together. Um, Jovi ordered, well, she ordered water, and Clyde wants to know, what, you drinking water? She says, yes, she's going to live longer than him. They don't want anybody to know she's pregnant yet. I get that. I understand that. So then, they leave. Jovi, his dad, and Clyde, they go to the tuck shop. Now, the chick that was in the tuck shop, I loved her hair. Loved her hair. I loved her personality. I liked everything about her. You go in, so when are you getting married? Tomorrow. So they had to do all the alterations and everything there right then and there. So he can take it with him. The suit he picked was gorgeous. That tux, I love the color and everything on him. It looked really good on him. His friend Clyde is sitting there talking to his mother, talking to his dad about how he feels that there's a lot of tension between Yari and Jovi. And, they're questioning whether Jovi is doing the right thing, which is none of their damn business, to be honest. That is Jovi's decision. And if he wants to marry Yara, he's going to marry Yara. And that's it. So, he looks good. Then, you see, what else it was about that? Yeah, that she was moody and everything else. His dad saying that Jovi's going to have to change because marriage is something that you have to work at, and that, he just can't be out drinking and partying the way he used to. And I really think that he will understand, because he sees that Yara is not going to play that. And she's already told him that if he doesn't change, that she will be leaving him and taking that baby with her. And I don't think, well, I know Joey would want that, because I really do feel that they have a really good relationship. If he cuts, I don't even think he has to cut the drinking out, because what we see, we don't see him drunk or drinking too much, but who knows what he's doing off camera. So not sure about that. So that's with them. So next week we're going to see, so we got the prelude to the wedding. Next week they will be getting married. So I can't wait for that. Hi, Julie. Welcome. You spent $5 gambling. $5 Canadian is what, Julie? I haven't been to Canada in about 15 years. So no, I'm lying. I went to Quebec for business to 2013. So what is that again? Because I know you got to exchange currency, and I can't remember. Yeah, well, they were drinking beer at the tuck shop. Yes, so they had a beer. So I don't know what's $5 when you exchange it, because I know it's at one point the Canadian, when we went to Canada, I did currency. So if I broke it for $5, I think I got like $8 and something. Okay, $6.50 at the time. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's with Jovi and Yara. And I'm glad that he did spend that time with her, because she needed that time. She really, really did. Next person we're going to discuss, I'm saving Natalie and Mike for last. I have to save them for last, because I am confused as hell, and you will find out why. But I am saving them for last. So let me see. So what are you guys saying about you? Okay, we're talking about theme parks in Canada. So I went to Niagara Falls one year. I took my sons. It was Labor Day weekend, and I decided I wanted to get out of town. Still living in Maryland. We drove to Ontario. We went through Amish country. It was just beautiful. When we took the eastern shore side, and we went to we stayed in Ottawa. We stayed at a hotel in Ottawa, and I got to see the American Falls I got to see the falls on the Canadian side, and they're totally, totally gorgeous. So I did not get in that boat. I was not going to take that boat. I was not going to go down there, put that, none of that. We went to the wax museum. It was just gorgeous there. Yulia? I thought it was Julia. Is you? Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Yes, that's almost $10 here. No, it's when I was there, it was like when I did the exchange rate, it was like we exchanged like when we changed money, it was we got more Canadian money for our US dollars. Yep. Okay, let's see. Well, okay, you got to remember you in Vegas is like New Orleans. Okay, they walked in with the beer. When I went to get my nails done, uh, was that yesterday? Did I get my nails done yesterday? I don't know. I think it was yesterday. Well, when I got my nails done Friday or yesterday, I can't remember. Um, they're now serving beer, water, or wine again. So they've started serving that in the nail shops right now. So they had stopped and now they're doing it again. So I'm glad about that. But I told them the kind of wine I like. So I told her shit to get some Snoop Dogg. So I had some Moscato, but I need the Snoop Dogg. That's what I need. So we did that. So we're gonna see what happens next week. I think theirs might go off without a hitch. I know Jovi from the previews I've seen, Jovi's a little nervous about getting married because I guess his friends are talking in his ear. So Yulia. I thought it was Julia. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. So that's what happened with them. Now, Brandon and Yulia, oh, I can't even say that. Brandon and Yulia. Okay. Julia's out and she's getting flowers and stuff ready for their wedding the next day. And she's upset because Brandon hasn't been helping her do anything. And, she's a little pissed. She tells him that if he doesn't change, that they're going to get divorced if he doesn't start showing her that he loves her and saying he loves her and appreciate. I don't know what the hell he appreciates her for because she don't do shit. She don't do shit but lay in bed while everybody else is working on the farm, and they're raising and they're running puppy mills. She don't do shit. So, but he told her he loved her. He was married because he loved her, and she was happy about that. Then you see, next thing you see, he's running her a bubble bath where he ran one for both of them. And must I add, production should have fixed that grouting because I cannot stand to see nasty grout. It was all brown and dark. You could have regrouted that and waited before you shot that scene. That was just disgusting to me. See, my eyes can't be seeing stuff like that because I go look at stuff like that. But, so they had a nice bath. He told her, welcome to the spa, which was nice. They had the candles and everything, which I've seen Brandon with his shirt off 3 times already, and I can't take it no more. Brandon has no chest, no chest hairs. He looks like he's still wearing diapers with his chest. I can't take it. Can we just tell him to keep his damn clothes on? I can't take that. That's like me seeing Tyreek without a shirt. Oh, God. Without a shirt on. Brandon needs to keep his bare chest ass in his shirt. And yes, and his little pink hard nipples. He needs to just keep that in his shirt. And he's pale as shit. There's nothing about him that turns me on. Yes, Debbie, you saw that too. That bathtub grout was disgusting. Yes, it was disgusting. So he does not have a man's body at all. I think when they showed that tub scene, my eyes went straight to that grout. I'm telling you, I can't take it. There's stuff you spray to keep your grout clean. There's stuff, I spray stuff on my countertops. I spray stuff in my shower. I don't want to see anything like that. That's disgusting. So I was like, okay, that just turned me off really there. So I can just imagine about that damn sauna or hot tub they got into with the floating condoms. I don't know, but it's disgusting and a cloudy water. So they did so then you see them, he's trying to help her with her hair, and then she's jumping around screaming, Brandon. Of course, they get dressed. Now, I don't know if anybody realized what woman they were in that car ride. She had two different hairstyles in that car. Two different hairstyles was in that car. Once everything was all up with the crown. Next thing you see, she had hair hanging down here. It was two different hair things in that car. Oh my God. Yes, they're producing penicillin in the bathroom. Oh my God. She needs to look at that black shit in around that tub. That's what she needs to look at. Because that grout was that stuff was disgusting. So, but I want to know, did anybody realize when they were driving to the church, she had two different hairstyles? I'm just trying to see if anybody else recognized that as well, because she did. I like the fact that they did get married in the church. Yeah, the hair was down in the house before. Go back and look. When she got in the car, the hair was up. Then, when they were almost there, the hair was down again. It was two different hairstyles. Go back and look. Yes, it was down when she was in the mirror. She got in the car. Then they're talking. Brandon's thinking, you see her. She's nervous. The hair is up. There is no hair hanging nowhere. So I was like, am I crazy? And I went back and I looked at it. I said, nope. Hair was up. Now hair was down. Then it was up. Then it's so that I did count three, but I just said it's the same look. So I gave them two because it was down just like it was right before they got to the church. And while they were driving, it was up. So it was two different, really three. That ratted jean jacket and that janky tiara. Yes. Go look, Kels. Up. It was down, then up, then down again. So, yeah, so production needs to do a better job when they're doing all the cutting, because they need to make sure the hairstyle stays the same. The same thing they did with the lasagna. You looked at the lasagna that time, it was half full. Well, when they first started shooting, they were eating the lasagna. It was a half a pan. Then they showed it again. It was a full pan. They were eating salad. Then they showed it again. It was this much lasagna left. So they're doing hi, Mary. They're doing a horrible job with editing. And then, Julia says it's not the dress she wanted. Oh my God, but the shoes alone. What kind of shoes does this woman have on? Did she have a little tennis shoes or boots or something? I don't know. Yep, that was a rain. Sister Wise Meet 90 Day Show. I'm going to have to see a girl. Yes, that jean jacket was something else, but I'm telling you. Oh my God, I thought I would making lasagna today, but I didn't want to leave my house because my allergies are really bad. My eyes are really puffy and I'm sniffling. So when I go outside, I have to make sure. So I've been taking that medicine straight for the last 2 days. So hopefully tomorrow when I go out, because I need to get some hot Italian sausage. I need to get some, I do mine with 93 or 96% lean ground beef. I also take a little pepperoni slices and put on top. So I need to get my mozzarella. I need to get all of my cheeses. So yes, I was thinking about lasagna all day today. So I will be making lasagna tomorrow. I don't know if you guys saw the salmon I made the other day, but I did shrimp and I did crab pontchartrain to put on top of my grilled salmon with asparagus. I'm gonna have to do a cooking show, a real cooking. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna cook one day and I'm gonna have everything prepped, and then I'm gonna let you guys see me cooking because I love to cook. So and yeah, so I cook, but I want to make sure everything's prepped. But that's what I'm going to do. So, they go to the church. I love the fact, but let me talk with Brenda's mom. This woman got groomed. You know how she runs the puppy mill? So I think she goes to get groomed when she takes her dogs to get groomed because her curls were tight, tight, tight. So she went to the groomers. because she looks like a poodle. She looks like a damn poodle with the hair. So she went to get herself groomed. That's what she did. Um, yes, no roaches, no roaches. I would do some cooking videos. And yeah, Brandon's mom went to have herself groomed. Them curls were tight as hell. And I want you to notice, if you haven't, when you watch it, watch how she looks when they're talking before the wedding and her hair is tight. Then look at her at the wedding. Her hair is frizzy. Her curls are loose. And there's a little different coloring to her hair. Check it out. Um, yes. So she got herself groomed. And the dad's talking about his funeral suit and his wedding suit. And I'm like, he needs to just stop. He needs to be buried in that damn suit because I still think he looks like Lurch. But they get married. I give Brandon credit. Julia wanted them to say their vows in each other's languages. And I thought that was cute. I think Brandon did a really good job. I don't speak Russian, but I don't think he messed up too much because Julia didn't make too many faces. So I think he did a good job on his vows to Julia in Russian. Um, Julia's vows were really good. And of course, his mom sitting there like this. She makes me sick. I just can't deal with her. Her mom and dad were on the video call. So it was really nice. And I want everybody to realize that mommy got her way because the wedding wasn't held on May 9th. And that was due to COVID. Mm-hmm. So she got her way on that one. So they did not get married on Mother's Day, because it's her day and she wants them to be happy, but they're going to be still staying at that damn farm with them because Brandon can't afford to do anything. So, they get there, and I like the fact they got married. You got to see her mom. You saw her dad. I don't know if the mom and the dad lived together. They looked like they were in two separate things, but we know how that works when it looks like you're in separate places. So, but I like Pop Pop. And what did Pop Pop said? Pop Pop said that I wrote it down too. They asked him how did he feel about Brandon getting married. Pop Pop said he often thought about finding a girl for Brandon, but he found one for himself. So Pop Pop's excited because Pop Pop he gets to see her running around halfway naked now. So, he probably got a little rise out of that. Who knows, that little mini dress, she dressed like she was in the 60s. What's the lady's name in the 60s that used to dress like that? The singer. With the dress and the little boots. Oh my God, I can see her so clear. I can't remember her name. Yes, he wants to bang Yuya. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. She had on sneakers. Yes. She said she had the shoes. I'm thinking she had shoes. I'm gonna give Hazel credit. I do have the shoes that Hazel have, but I don't know if the same brand. I was trying to look at the name. No. Her name was Squiggy Piggy. Oh, what's her name? Um, in the 60s with the little short bob. She had the white hair, she had the little mini dresses on, and she always had boots on. Um, Ziggy's Piggy. I can't think of her name. Twiggy. Thank you, Sherry. Twiggy. That's what she looked like. She looked like Twiggy. No, she's taller than Brandon, period. She looked like Twiggy, and that's who she reminded me of, except for the hair is long. She reminded me of Twiggy when I saw her when they were walking out the church. So that's who she reminded me of. Not Shirley Temple, Twiggy, the singer. Mm-mm. So, that was just, I thought they had the nicest wedding. Regardless of the, I think they really had a nice wedding. I think Jovi and Yara's wedding is going to be beautiful. But as far as weddings so far, I think the best wedding I've seen right now is Brandon and Julia's wedding. Um, but I can't wait to see Yara and Jovi's wedding. I can't wait to see that. Now on to snuff up. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to see what name should I use for her. She also had herself groomed. Let's talk about Natalie. and Mike. Whew, Lord. Okay. Natalie and Mike. I'm just going to see. I want to see what you guys are saying about the sneakers were the cutest thing she had on. Yes, crybaby. We're going to call her crybaby. Oh, I know what. She looked like baby Jane. I saw this in the gift. She looked like Betty Davis in Baby Jane. That's what she looks like. Betty Davis in Baby Jane. I love that movie. With Joan, not Joan Crawford. Was it Joan Crawford and Betty Davis in Baby Whose Sister's Baby Jane or something? But yeah, that's what she reminded me of. Yeah, she wants to be an American. Yeah, what happened to Baby Jane? Yes. Yes, Betty. I love me some. I thought Betty Davis was the prettiest woman. I thought Lucille Ball was gorgeous too. But Betty Davis, that's who she reminds me of right there. So, they get to the hotel. What did I tell you guys last week or the week before? When you check in, and I'm sure everybody knows, when you check into a damn hotel, you make your reservations online. They tell you on the phone, you are going to be required to have your ID and a credit card to check into this establishment. I don't know if they thought they were going to break the rules for them, but that's a bad thing. Production knew what was going on. So you get to the hotel, you can't check in, but you have Tamara there. Tamara doesn't have credit cards. She couldn't get you a room that night. I mean, you supposedly had a ticket to France the next day. So I'm trying to understand this because you were going to stay right there because you were flying out that morning. So what the hell would you drive 3 hours back to Mike's house for when you have all of your shit in the truck? You mean to tell me Tamara did not have a credit card on her so she can get you a damn room? Nope. Set up. And I'm just going to say it. Set up. Let me see what you guys are thinking. Yes, you need an ID to match the damn credit card. Everybody knows that. Anybody who rented, I don't care if you go, well, you got some motels that you can rent by the hour or the minute, I guess, that they don't require all of that. But you mean to tell me this woman didn't have a credit card, a debit card, or anything that she could have rented this room with? I was like, okay, yeah, right. I keep one card just for travel. Okay, just for travel. I may spend on other stuff, but I have one card that always will have that balance. And whatever I spend, when I come back, when that bill comes in, that's what I pay. So that card stays clean. And God knows I've been tempted to dip on it sometimes, but I don't. So, yeah, no tell motel. Good night, Angela. And I hope everything goes well for your friend. Sorry. So, yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. She was useless. So, you get there and, so they don't have the ID. You went back to get the credit card. You didn't think we're getting the ID, but it wouldn't have did you any good because he had to be there. And then, so they go back. She's talking about, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to talk through my teeth. I don't know what to do. I have nowhere to go. I might be out in the street. Bitch, you came there in a truck. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to say that. You came in a truck. How you going to be out on the street? You could have went slept your ass at the airport since you had a ticket for the next day. People sleep in the airport all the time. They got layovers or flights were canceled. They can't get them in a hotel room because the hotels are full. People sleep in the damn airport all the time, Natalie. Don't know if you know that, but they do that here. The seats are big. You can stretch out. You could have slept in the airport. That's all I'm saying, Natalie. That's all I'm saying. So, Tamara couldn't get thank you, Danica. She couldn't stay at Tamara's house because Tamara has a full house. So that means she couldn't have slept on the sofa. Yes. So then, she said, I only have a little money on me. Okay. You could have found, okay. I'm sure you had enough to go get a no-tell motel room or something. Yeah, her house was full. So I guess people were sleeping on the floor, the sofas, the chairs, everywhere. So, uh, I'm sure she could have slept on a love seat or anything, but no. So, they're going to drive 3 hours back to Sequim. Yeah, Sequim. They're going to drive 3 hours back when you got a flight to take the next day. Bad, bad, bad production. Y'all think people don't pay attention. Remember, Mike bought her a ticket. Mike bought her a ticket to go to France, and she didn't know how she was going to get to her home because they closed the borders for Ukraine. Remember that? Okay, I do. So they drive all the way back. So when she gets back there, Mike asks her to stop recording. He asked her to turn off all the cameras. He met them outside. So that means they had to call to let him know they were on the way back, or they were coming down the driveway, whatever. But he was outside meeting them in their pajamas. So, the next day they wake up. Natalie's in the kitchen crying because she don't do what you do. See, me, you got a flight. You should be taking your ass back to go get that plane. But, they slept in separate rooms. I guess she slept in Uncle Bo's, or maybe Mike slept in Uncle Bo's. So who knows? But, they sit there and talk, and she wants to know what he wants to do, and I forgive you. And yeah, you want that damn green card because you want to stay right here. You want the green card. Thank you. I would have never went back there. Yep, sleep in the damn woods with the bears. You might be better off. There's no ticket to Friends. This story. Thanks. It sucks balls. I mean, sorry, Debbie. Yes, it sucks because it made no sense. If you had a ticket, Mike paid for you to get a ticket. The only thing you have to do when you get there is show your ID, or you can print the shit yourself at the kiosk. Okay? It made no sense for you to drive 3 hours back when you supposedly were driving there because you had an early morning flight to take. It made no sense to me. That pissed me off because they're insulting our intelligence now. So they go back the next morning. They sit there and talking, and so they sit there and talking, and Mike says, he was telling her that they still have a lot of things to work out, and he doesn't want her to go back. So whether she runs out the visa or not, she can stay, but he doesn't want her to leave. But they were going to call an immigration attorney. Okay, they called the attorney. She's now at this time, I don't know, because this is April 2020. I don't know when the memoriam went into effect for extensions of visas and everything else, but that's how Jenny got to stay as long as she did in India, because of the extension on the visas and everything else. So that's how she got to stay there. So, storyline again, bad storyline. So they're talking, which you get up in the morning, you got a flight to take. Shouldn't your ass be getting ready to get back that way 3 hours to go to the airport? That's what I was thinking, but that didn't happen. So they called the immigration attorney. She's telling them that they have to get married by tomorrow. Was it tomorrow or within 2 days? Because her visa was going to expire and she was going to be legal, and Natalie couldn't travel outside the country. And yes, France and Italy was surging with COVID cases. My son's in Italy. They shut everything down. They shut everything down. I don't think Germany was really shut down. France was shut. I know Italy was definitely completely on lockdown. My son was only going on base like twice a week, and then they had to take temperatures. He was getting so many COVID tests, it wasn't even funny. They completely shut down. Yep, the border was closed, and then the Ukraine border was closed. Yep. So let's see. I say totally fake. It was fake. Yes. She said she had a ticket from Mira, but as far as Natalie is concerned, she had a ticket to stay in France. She didn't know where she was going to stay at and how she was going to get home. And you heard her say tonight she only had a little money on her. So I guess Mike was just going to put her on a plane, and she doesn't have anywhere to stay when she gets to France, right? So this is the kind of bull I don't like. They play with our intelligence. That's what they're doing. So after they spoke with the immigration attorney, she told them the best bet is for them is to get married so she can be legal. So here's my thing. You got this man who's having this much trouble marrying you, committing to you. Take your ass home. Go home. We hear the rumors now that they're divorced and she's living in Seattle. We know they got married because we showed you guys the marriage certificate. They got married, but she's supposed to be living in Seattle. But yeah, so yeah, they're scam. Yeah, I got to remember when Amira stuff was going on. Because the timeline for Jovi and Yara are different too. She's an actor in her home. Yep. Yeah, she's trying to make Mike look bad. But so, okay, so they're talking, and then she's telling the immigration lawyer, and I like how the lawyer cut her off. And she says, well, sounds like you guys have more personal things you guys need to work out. You know, she's telling her about how he canceled the wedding 2 hours before they were due to get married. Okay, take your ass home. I don't care if you got to sleep on a park bench. Go home. The man is not ready. He doesn't want to. Then she's yelling at him. Michael, we have to make a decision. Visa expires tomorrow. Again, you're trying to force this man to do something he's not ready to do. You can see it all in his face. She's crying because she's upset. She can't stay here. It's not for Michael. She just can't stay here. So, yes, theirs was April. It showed April 2020. Okay, what's going on? So, okay. Yeah, so I think he got played too. But so anyway, so then 24 hours before the visa, she wants to talk to Michael. She goes in a room, she's talking to Michael, and because she entered the US January 16th. So she had 90 days. So she entered the US January 16th of 2020 is when she got here. So count the 90 days out. It'll be April sometime. Amira was in the summer, yes. Okay, so yeah, so Natalie entered in January of 2016, and the marriage certificate shows they got married in April of 2020. Like I keep saying, so Uncle Bo ran into a fan, I guess, and she recognized him, and he said that Natalie was living in Seattle, and they're divorced or getting divorced. I cannot find any divorce paperwork. I can't find any filed paperwork, but I'm going to check again to see if I can find it. But yeah, she really wants that green card. I think Uncle Bo would be really excited to move back in. But here's another thing. So when they're talking, Natalie is talking to Mike, and she says, if we don't get married, we're going to have to buy a ticket. I'm confused. I thought she already had a ticket. You could have just changed that ticket. I'm kind of confused. Mike doesn't look like he has the type of money that he can afford for her to miss a fucking flight to France. That ticket isn't cheap, especially if you're doing well. If it's a one way, it depends. Right when COVID started, I know when I was going to fly to Italy last summer, it was going to cost me around Germany. It was 8 something round trip. And that was booking it 2 months in advance. So I don't know. And that was with my son's military discount too. So I don't know how much a ticket would have cost from Seattle to France. I know it's not a straight flight. That I can tell you. So she probably had layovers and stuff like that. But Mike don't have that type of money to keep buying tickets. So then she says, we're going to have to buy a ticket. What happened to the ticket when you supposedly drove 3 hours to go stay in a hotel to catch the flight the next day? I don't get it. Because she said Mike had bought her ticket to France. So I'm confused. And then she was telling Mike that she feels like she's a pushover at times. I'm like, what the hell are we talking about? You can, their whole storyline makes me sick because it's so damn fake. It is fake. Yep, all they had to do was exchange the karma ticket. They probably would have paid a fee. It depends. Right now, they're not charging you to change tickets at all because of the pandemic. I don't know what they were doing in April 2020. But they could have changed the flight. But when she got up that morning, she still had her pajamas on and her pink slippers, like she didn't have a plane ticket to go, fly to France the next morning. That's what I'm confused about. Yeah, he. Yes, Mother Teresa. When he was laying on that bed, he was smirking. He was smirking when he was laying on that bed. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. He did. He looked like he wanted to laugh on that. So, you know, yep, and that's what they were trying to do. Like I told you guys, we had a cruise set for March 8th, and they canceled our cruise. We didn't have to call and cancel because we were going to cancel. Someone told me, wait, they're going to cancel it. That way you don't have to pay the fee. Yes, they canceled airline tickets and they canceled the cruise. Didn't lose anything. But what a cruise, I got the cruise from Golden Nugget. It was part of my package. So the only thing I paid for was the beverage package. So, and that's the only thing, and they refunded all of that back. But the cruise itself, I got for free. So, and they canceled that, so I didn't have to cancel. So we didn't lose that money. I'm looking. Yep, see, no, she said the country was on lockdown, the Ukraine. You couldn't get into the Ukraine because they had shut the borders. Um, I don't think the airports were shut down in April. I think they did they started doing layoffs and everything and canceling flights like maybe towards the end of April, around that time. But I know the Ukraine, the borders were shut. So my son was actually in Hungary, Hungary, when he had to come back. I said Hungary. He was in Hungary for work, and they had to fly him out because he wouldn't be able to get out. So I'm trying to think of the timeline, how all this happened. Yeah, so I'm just like, it was a mess. But as far as that, the episode itself, uh, they could have cut that short. I didn't need to see Hazel and Tariq get married. I really didn't. But I think, oh, what I did pick up in the scene was when Natalie came back that morning when Mike was in, or when she was in the kitchen. Did anybody notice that Mike had Chinese food the night before and he had all the stuff on the counter? Mike had Chinese food while she was driving, while they were on their way to go to the airport, I guess. Mike had Chinese. He wasn't worried about Natalie. Not at all. He had Chinese food. So that's one thing. And let's see. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it for that show. So we have one more episode, and I do know that they have been going back and forth for 3 years. But yes, Mother Teresa. If you guys haven't watched it, go look. He had Chinese food, and you can see he left one empty container there. You had some gravy still in one little container. I noticed all of that. And I noticed that when he was walking around the kitchen, that Natalie's pink slippers were in the middle of the floor. But remember, when Natalie left, there was no slippers in that living room floor. But when Mike was walking around that morning, the day when Natalie left, that evening, her pink slippers were right there. The timeline, the editing, the product was horrible. They didn't get this right. And it's the worst season ever. I'm waiting for the new season that starts on the 25th. I'm actually looking forward to it because this season sucked. It just sucked. I didn't enjoy it. it got a little repetitive, a little redundant. Um, you can see when they're acting and stuff like that. So I don't know. I have to investigate when France EU closed their borders because this story it doesn't make sense. Yes, the season, we have one more episode. I was just thinking happy thoughts by saying final episode recap, but we got one more week of this. But let's see. So, what do you guys think? Who are your favorite couples so far this season? If you have a favorite, if you have a favorite couple, who's your favorite couple? Yes, it's really scripted this season. It's really boring. And you guys remember, I've actually skipped a couple of episodes from covering because there's nothing going on. I know Sister Wives are on right now. I might watch that in a few and then do a recap early in the day on Sister Wives. But it depends on what's going on Sister Wives. Jovi and Yara. Yes, Debbie. Okay. Okay, Dorothy said no one. I think if I have to do a favorite couple, oh my God, I don't really have one. I guess it would be either Jovi and Yara, or I would have to say Brandon and Yulia. So yes. See, I started with Brandon and Julia, and then I'm moving towards uh Jovi and Yara. I really like Yara. When she first came on, I didn't like her. I didn't like her attitude or anything. But I'm growing to like her now. Julia, I've liked since she stepped on the scene. I like Julia. I really do. We knew she was lazy. We knew she didn't want to do any work. Brandon knew that too, but that's on them. So I want to see how long they're going to stay on the farm because Julia is ready to go. Remember, Brandon told her once they're married, they will be moving. Guarantee you they can't move because of the pandemic. Watch. Oh my God, you think they're scripted too? I mean, Jovi and Yara. No, I didn't see the clip of Jovi doing a lie detector. Ooh, but Jovi was on live again last night. Okay, I didn't see that. I did not see that. So, but they were on live well, he was on live last night. And I saw Yara taking a picture. She was in a car. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw that bridge in the background. I think they're back in New Orleans, but I'm not sure. I got to find out about this lie detector. I've never liked Tyreek and Hazel. Never. Since the first time they came on the show. Never liked them. I've always liked Dean. I've never liked Tyreek at all. He's full of himself. I think he's a little phony. Um, he thinks he's more than what he is. I never ever liked Tyreek at all. Not at all. Now I like Zied. I don't like Rebecca. So, which is weird, but I like Ziad. I don't like Rebecca. I like Aladdin. I didn't like Laura. Uh, I don't like Corey, and I don't like Evelyn. Don't like them at all. So, I think my favorite couple of all time is going to be Alexi and Laura. I mean, Alexi and Lauren. That is my favorite couple of all times. I do believe. So, oh no, and then Julia and Michael. I like her. From Julia's from Brazil, and Michael, he lives in Connecticut. I like them, but I think Lauren and Alexi, I like them, and they're having a baby now again, and I think she's like 4 or 5 months pregnant. So I like them. Um, I like David and Annie. Okay, I like Annie. I like David. David's smart. But before, they got on the other happily ever after. I thought David was a drunk. I thought he was a liar. I thought he was a gaslighter. Um, but then I see the way he's treated Annie. I see what he's done to promote them, to get them out there. So yeah, my attitude towards David changed. It did. So yeah, she's having a baby boy. You don't like Lauren? I didn't like her at first because she was naggy, and everything was about her illness, which I know she has Tourette's. but she has grown so much since then. And then Sasha and what's her name? I don't ever want to see them back on 90 Days again because they're just boring. And I see they're all on Instagram again, and I forgot I was following them. So maybe they're on Discovery next season. I don't know. Yeah, he needed a legit job, and he's doing well. He's promoted him and Annie really, really well. And I liked Annie. I've always liked her. I thought she was a bright spot. I like the fact that Annie and David's daughter Ashley have a really nice relationship right now. So I love that. Yes, I saw that. Sherry, you pointed that out. David was doing a honeybee, which is the CBD. It's the marijuana, but he was shooting it, talk when he was taking it right before he go to bed when it's sunny as hell outside. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Arizona, Sherry, is what you said. And I know that David and Annie are friends with Susie, and Armando and Kenny are friends with Susie as well. So yes. But yeah, I like them. And I'm trying to think what other couples. Oh, and the black guy that goes diving. Oh, I can't think of his name that's married to the white chick. He's so fine. I like them. Their daughter's just gorgeous. The other couple that had a baby, they're on Pillow Talk too. Oh, you're talking about the one that keeps changing her hair, and she's from Colombia. I don't like her. And she's married to the guy from Oklahoma. Um, yeah, the Jamaican dude, Debbie. That's him. I love him. Um, can't think of his name. He's married to the he's I think his wife's a little older than him, but they have a beautiful baby. I don't like Corey and Evelyn at all. I don't. I don't like anything about her attitude. Oh my God. Thank you, Dorothy. So when I go back again, I'm going to have to get them cut. I left them this long, but when I go back in a couple of weeks, it's going to be time to cut them down because they're getting too long. But let's see. Yes, it was broad daylight. So those have been my favorite couples, guys. But I want to thank all of you guys. And again, I am so sorry for getting that poster wrong. It was pretty decent episode. I'm just ready for them to go away. I know that Yara and Jovi are on the new season as well. Um, uh, what's his name? Cheese Stick. I don't know if they're going to be on the Discovery version or on the 90 day that's coming April 25th. I've been digging on that, and I've been trying to get the new cast that's going to be on the new 90 day. And for some reason, I can't find it. But I'm going to keep digging because I want to see who the new cast members are and what returning cast members do they have coming back. Um, I hope Tariq and Hazel are gone for good. I really do. I don't really care to see anything about them. And tomorrow, Mina, you are too funny. So tomorrow we will be covering Derek Chauvin, his opening arguments tomorrow. Mina has sent me a lot of information about the evidence that they're looking to present. I have some stuff I'm gonna look at and research and then combine with Mina's. We're gonna have, still not sure if Antoine is gonna be here. I saw he called me on IG earlier, and I tried to call him back, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him. So, but we do have AT2 is going to be here. Dear Yvette's going to be here, and Dear Yvette has a couple of others. We're trying to get, there's a couple of guys that has experienced police brutality. I don't know if you know, but Yvette is a cop. She's talking to them to see if they're going to come on, but we are going to have this discussion. Anybody is welcome to come on panel. I just ask that everybody be respectful. I know it's it's a heated subject. It's a hot subject. I just want everybody to be respectful of each other. We can all have our opinions, but there will be no reason to just be rude or, or say mean things to, to one another. So we're all here to have an open discussion. The single life. Oh, let me look into that, Dorothy. I'm going to look into it. I'm definitely going to look into it. Let me make myself a note. The single life. Okay, let me look into that and see. Um, I think we have, let me see what else. I said I was going to look at Sister Wives. I'm going to see if I don't do a live chat on it, I will do an update. And what I did was I probably just do like an update, like a pre-recorded update, and just knock it out because it might take me 22 minutes to do an update on it or to do a recap of it. Depends on how boring it is. So anyway, I wrote down, okay, I looked at the first episode of Seeking Sister Wives. Yes, I want to cover that as well. Um, I got into it and then some other stuff kicked off, but I think when I do the recap, I'm gonna do the first. That's what I'm gonna do with Seeking Sister Wives. I'm gonna recap episode 1 and 2 together, so they're running together. The trial, you're going to be able to get it. So I don't know where you guys live, but if you go to Google and you ask it, because it will be televised, and there's a link, you can actually go right into the courtroom as well. And it's going to be live on YouTube. Yes. So, but I don't know where you guys live because some people can get a link, because there is a link. If you go to CNN, there's a link where you can link into it and you can be right in a courtroom there. So you can be virtually in a courtroom, or you can go live on YouTube on Court TV. So, oh, Heidi, you in California. Okay. I might be there soon. Well, I am taking a trip. I have a trip. I've already booked my tickets and everything and hotel reservations, April 26th through the 30th. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going. And there's a few people that know where I am going. But what I am going to do is once I get on the plane, I'm going to say, whoever guesses where I'm going first, and you have to wait. And the first person that DMs me the correct answer, I will send them something from where I'm at. And if you feel comfortable giving me your address, I will send them something from where I'm at. So that's what I said I was going to do. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell anybody where I'm going, but I am getting ready to go on vacation, and it's going to be a lovely vacation. So I'll be gone the 26th through the 30th. And more than likely, while I'm gone, I'm probably going to do some live IGs while I'm there, hanging out by the pools, just chilling. So I would definitely be doing that. I will let you know. But I do have, I told you guys I used to travel a lot before the pandemic hit. And now things are opening up. I just felt stir crazy. I was actually going to drive to Lake Charles today, just to get the hell out and go stay at the hotel for a couple of days. But I'm just going to wait and go because I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this trip. It's been, oh my God. Oh my God. Heidi, I'm going to let you guys know. That was the second choice, Puerto Rico. I went to Puerto Rico, uh, what, November of 2019. No, October 2019. We were in Puerto Rico. And we had to cancel it. Well, not cancel. We canceled the summer one because of the hurricanes and stuff. But we went in October to Puerto Rico. That is my favorite spot. I love Puerto Rico. I love Costa Rica. I love Brazil. So, oh my God, if I would have booked that, I would have been there, Heidi, when you were there. I would have been right there with you, because we were going to go the 26th through the 30th. And we had some choices. And then and what we did to pick was everybody had to pick a number. And then my sister did this thing on her phone. And whoever got closest to the number, that's where we were going. So, but Puerto Rico was definitely there. And we normally stay in the resort in the cap. Oh my God, I got to go find my brochures. But yes, Puerto Rico is my spot. Love it. I will send you some info on the places I've been and places I've been so you can go. It is really, really nice in Puerto Rico. Anybody go to Belize? A friend of mine has a restaurant right there on, right there on the beach. So, oh my God. It's in San Juan, but I'm gonna tell you what resort it is. I have to go find it because I keep all my little stuff in a little book. But we did stay in San Juan. Um, but I will, Heidi, I don't know if you follow me on IG, but send me a request on IG and just send me a little note and I'll give you some information on places to go and, restaurants with really good food and not just the commercial stuff. Okay. Hi, AT2. Didn't know you were in here. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate all of you for hanging with me and for letting me get away with that blunder because my mind is called old age. I'm thinking season finale. This is it. We are done with them. So yeah, just send me a DM and I'll send you the places that we've gone to in Puerto Rico. I've been there like 4 or 5 times. My best friend, Jackie, who's coming to chat. I don't know if you guys saw her, but she was in the chat when it was Heidi and Amber and Heidi's Spill TV. She used to live in Puerto Rico and now she's back stateside. So we actually went that one year and then she kept going and going and going. And then she decided to stay and she lived in Puerto Rico for the longest. So she loves it. Yes, I am 103, girl. I'm getting tired. But you see, I got to stay hydrated. Water and coffee. So, um, okay. Wait a minute. Heidi, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Okay, I really would so appreciate it. I did you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And guys, the reason why I put the Cash Apps up there, 3 different people called me and told me I need to put my Cash App up there. So I did. And Ghost Turner Joe is supposed to be live on Tuesday on his channel. So we're going to see. He thinks he's going to play a game about serial killers. So let's hope he does that. Uh, no, Heidi, I'm 103, girl. I got to get ready to go take me some melatonin and stuff. I need to go to sleep and I need to take some stuff for my bowels. I'm going to stop. Thank you, Mina and Sherry and Kels. I'm telling you, and Mother Teresa, mods, girl, mods. They are great mods. And Mina keeps me in check. Sherry keeps me in check. Mother Teresa, well, shit, all of them keep me in check. I really have a lot of great people around me, and I love all of you guys, and I appreciate the support. Don't forget, tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. We're going to be diving into the opening arguments for Mr. David Chauvin regarding the murder. And I said it, the murder of George Floyd. So I'm going to say thank you guys. And in case you didn't know, your names are tea sippers. I just changed it from super sippers to tea sippers. So I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. So don't forget, I'm going to be doing the little thing. Guess where I'm going? And whoever guesses first in my DM, that's who I'm going to send something to. So you guys rock. Thank you. Oh my God. Yes, I do. I have an amazing team. Thank you guys. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm going to go take me a nice hot bubble bath. Everybody knows I got to have a bubble bath. Sherry, I'm sure I'm going to talk to you soon too. Love you guys. Good night. Bye.